Okay, our second selection of the concert, I chose it. They think it's kind of easy, and sometimes easy things can be good. Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow is something that I found in the library. You'd have to understand how our music library works. It's numbered from 1, and we're over number 1,000 in terms of pieces of music, and this is somewhere like in the teens, way back in the library. I chose it for its interesting orchestration. I think if you're going to be transported a little back in time. It's very much a setting you would have found in 1940s in ballrooms, and just the orchestration and the chord structures are very fun. And I mean, I thought it would be cute to at least talk about snow since we never actually get to play any. So we hope that you enjoy Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. They don't write them quite that way anymore. And there's some good sounds in there, and I really enjoy it. I love that you enjoyed it as well. Before we go on to our next piece, we're still repeating a lot, it's okay. Before we go on to our next piece, there is one presentation that I want to make. In the first semester of the year, in the midst of marching band, is when they decide to have our all-district and all-state auditions. And it's usually a Wednesday night in the middle of football season, and it can be stressful. We had some great successes, and I want to recognize people who got chosen to be in the District 7 honor band. You know, we do a St. Charles Parish honor band, and it's a fine band, and it's the best kids we have from both sides of the river, and they get together. But District 7 honor band is 7 parishes, 18 different high schools, and all state obviously is the whole state. So I made notes because I used to wing this, and I'm getting older, so I don't want to forget anybody. We had 3 of our flute players selected for the all-district band. I brought up, she's over there hiding in the shadows still, Alyssa Rivers. She's one of our 10th grade. I'll tell you a story about Alyssa. Very proud of her. This was the first year that she ever tried out for honor band and went in and made it in her very first attempt. She's proof, and I'm going to talk more about her. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't have a story about all of them, but we tell them, we don't make anybody try out for this. We don't say you have to do this. Some schools will do that. If you want to be in the symphonic band, you must go. We say, hey, this is an opportunity for you if you want to go after it. And we put out the music and make ourselves available. Mr. Terrebonne and I say, we'll stay, marching bands Tuesday and Thursday. We'll stay any Monday and Wednesday that you ask for our help. We'll stay and help you. And she made us regret it because she stayed every Monday and Wednesday of the entire football season, but she made it pay off when she made the district honor band. So Alyssa Rivers. Also in our flute section, Miss Jessup Barnhill. You can stand up, Jessup, be recognized as well. Jessup is, she's a multiple-time honor band. I should have asked everybody how many times, but she's multiple times in the all-district honor band. Also in our flute section was Kylie Myder. Stand up. Jessup, I'm going to say sit down. Keep going. All right. Brief story about her. Kylie is in the 9th grade band. In the 9th grade here, and that's a flex year. You can be in the senior high band or in the junior high band from back in the days when high schools were only 3 years. I think went to Hahnville when it was only 10, 11, and 12. I'm sure there's some of you out there who did that. And she decided to go big, and in her 9th grade year, she got into the senior high band. In our trumpet section, I'm going to ask 2 fellows to stand up, Mr. Thomas Pfeffer and Mr. Patrick Sander. And while I have the 2 of them standing, I'm going to go ahead and ask Miss Sophie Truding to stand up as well. And I have put them together as a 3-person group here. The first year you're eligible to do this band is when you are in the 6th grade. And if you do it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7 is the maximum number. And at the all-district concert, you get a gift. They actually get a watch that says 7-time member and the year that they did it. And all 3 of these children have made the honor band every possible time. That's a big deal. I'm the chairman of that band, and I can tell you that some years there are none, some years there are 1, some years there are more, but we have to have 3 from one school is a big deal. In our percussion section, Mr. Cade Crochet, who's been in it multiple years as well. And also, like I mentioned about Alyssa, also trying out for his first time ever and earning his way into the band. You see around there, Mr. Cooper Mathern. He's behind Patrick, it's very tall. And then just this week, there was another round of auditions, and we got a first chair player. That's Mr. Nathaniel Price on the tuba. So you can see when they round up the best players in the district, kids from right here are going to be amongst them, and they always are. One more round. And I'm going to say sit here. If you score high enough at the district level, you get to go to a second round of auditions, and a lot of these kids got to go to that round, but that round is very selective. You know, and to get into that is a big honor, being the all-state band. I'd like those two people to keep standing, everybody else can have a seat. And that is Sophie Trudy and Mr. Cade Crochet with the all-state band. I can just, because I have experience as a percussionist and judging, when you go to District 7, there might be 33 drummers, 30 drummers, but when you go to All-State, there's 9 districts, and each district sends their best 8, so now there's the best 72 drummers in the state, and it's the same in every section. I have experience with that, so I know that number. It's a big deal to make that, and these kids did, so one more for them. They already got one. We will do our non-Christmas piece next. It's entitled Darren Day, and it is an Irish lullaby. Mr. Terrebonne talked a little bit about doing something non-Christmassy and why we do it. Quite honestly, I put this on the program so we could stop sounding like the marching band. Hey look, if you saw the marching band, they were wonderful. And you hear us, and we're fierce, but in the next semester, we're gonna require a little more mellow, a little more delicateness. And that's why we chose this lullaby. And it could be a Christmas song. I'm not sure what it translates to, but we're going to go with that. It's an Irish lullaby. I hope you enjoy it. we've got one more for you, and we hope that you enjoy it as much as we're going to enjoy playing it. A little bit of history. Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson is one of probably the two most famous Christmas pieces ever written for concert band. The other being his piece called A Christmas Festival, which is a lot of Christmas carols put together. It's expertly well done. It's hard. It's not like, look, this is music from the time in band where the professionals bands, they really, school band wasn't really like it is now, and they assumed everybody in band could play. And they wrote music just that very way. And it was on our book every year. We used to alternate those two pieces, and then the dark times came. And school shut down, and then we got school back open, and then more dark times came, and this has been on the shelf. And I was begged by a few kids, one in particular, to please play that. I'm a senior. So I said, okay, we'll get it back out and see how it goes. And honestly, I got to tell you, I'm proud of how we've done it and how they're going to do it. And like Let It Snow, I mean, we don't do a lot of sleigh rides, but I think you'll enjoy it if you sit back and imagine you know, some snow and a horse. Here we go.
Thank you.